Today I'm cooking up some fantastic Texas beef for you. Folks, I have got a great looking ribeye steak here. It is raised in Texas. These cattle have come off the Moorhouse Ranch. Guys, you may not have heard of the Moorhouse, but it's been around for almost 100 years, and the Moorhouses have been raising beef for 4 generations. Anyways, they have started selling their beef, and I bought some of it the other day. Had some ribeye sitting down there, some fajitas, so be looking for some more videos. But today, guys, I have got thepeoplesbeef.com, the Moorhouse Ranch, a ribeye. We're gonna cook this thing up and see how good this Texas raised, Texas processed, aged beef is. So stick around and see how I do it. I am Chef Johnny. This is Texas style barbecue and cuisine, and this is a steak from the Moorhouse Ranch. I'll tell you what, these steaks are aged between 21 and 28 days. They have been brought up on grass the last 190 days. They're put on grain to have that marbling, getting that meat, to have that flavor that we all like. Guys, this is gonna be a fantastic steak. Gage and Laura Moorhouse are sharing with the public now the cattle that their family has been raising for years and years and years. So come in here close. Let me show you how I season this up. I'm not gonna put a whole lot on it, guys. I've got some SPG from Uncle Steve. Y'all heard me talk about Uncle Steve's shake before. Well, he's got an SPG. It's called the All-American SPG. And salt, pepper, garlic. We're gonna put it on this steak, get it on the Weber kettle, put some hatch marks on it, and cook up a fantastic ribeye. So stick around so I can tell you exactly how good this is and show you how to cook one for yourself. All right, now you can see a nice vacuum sealed package. Beautiful steak in there. Let's get it out so we can get a close look at it. But guys, this is looking pretty. I got these in the other day. I'll show you a box they came in. Mylar bag, cardboard box. Nothing fancy like the 4.6s had their big fancy box. This is just a plain cardboard box, but this is not a plain looking steak. Now, it's got a little piece that was in there that we're gonna get rid of. We'll give that to the dogs here in a minute. Plenty of fat. Look at the size of that spinalis, guys. That is, that is huge. That is gonna be nice. That is the most tasty part, most tender part of a ribeye. So, that is gonna be very, very good. But beautiful looking ribeye steak there. See if we can get some of this Uncle Steve shake on it. And again, it's just an SPG. It's his All-American SPG. So we're gonna coat it. It's got a nice coarse crack to it. A little bigger crack than like our SPG from Cosmos that I use a lot. I do have a video out of the 4.6s with Cosmos SPG on it. One of their ribeyes. I'll put a link in there so you can check it out. But there we go. It is seasoned up. Let's check the grill, and if that Weber kettle's ready, we're gonna get this tremendous ribeye on there. That Weber needs to get just a little bit hotter. We're gonna let this sweat out some more. It's still coming up to what we call room temperature. Well, it's 100 and something today. I may have to sit it out because we are in an outdoor kitchen, but I may have to sit it back in the fridge. But anyways, guys, we're gonna let that happen. And a little bit more about the Moorhouse Ranch. It's up in that big ranch country, up where the 4.6s are, Tongue River. You may have heard of those, the Pitchfork Ranch, all those big ranches up there, up in that Guthrie, Benjamin, kind of that area of Texas, heading toward the Panhandle, getting up north of where I am, quite a few hundred miles, probably, I don't know, 350 miles, 400 miles from here. But anyways, heading up north in Texas toward the Panhandle, that's where they're at. Now, these are growth hormone free, antibiotic free. That's very important, and again, they are aged from 21 to 28 days. So they care about what they do. We're getting cattle that came off the Moorhouse Ranch, guys. You're not getting their neighbor's ranch. You're not getting some that was brought in. You know, the 6s, I did a video for them. I'll put a link so you can check it out. They do bring beef in from other countries, but it's here for at least 100 days. But these are Texas raised cattle by a Texas ranching family. And they're trying to get this going. They're not a great big outfit. They're just a small family trying to run a ranch, trying to sell some fantastic beef. So I think that Weber kettle's probably ready now. So we're gonna get in close and see this ribeye get on there. We got the lid off. We're gonna move it over to the side. If you don't cover it up each time, it will cook a little faster, but for filming purposes, I'm gonna take the lid all the way off. Now I'm gonna take this ribeye, guys, and if this was 12 o'clock, I'm gonna put this ribeye on there pointing at 2. Kind of scrunch it together where it's not all spread out, right? That is an 1.25 inch steak. Great size for a ribeye. And we are going for 2 minutes, guys. Now, guys, this has been going for 2 minutes. So I'm gonna flip it. Take my, kind of the wrong direction here. But anyways, take that. I'm gonna take this now, and it's going at 10 o'clock over here. Got some pretty hatch marks, so this side will start heating up again. And then when we flip it the next time, we're gonna come back to this side, then back over. So we started off at 2, went to 10. We're gonna go back to this side, but I'm gonna put it back at 10 o'clock again. So we're coming here, 10 o'clock. Look at those pretty marks. Look at that big, thick 1.25 inch steak. That is beautiful. We're gonna take this up, guys, and we're gonna pull it at about between 125 and 130 degrees because I wanna eat this steak at medium rare. That is where they are the best, medium rare. What I'm cooking with today on here, guys, is I have some lump charcoal down there, hardwood lump, and I have some chunks of mesquite wood. Cooked it a lot like I did the 4.6s, pretty much exactly, except for I'm using the Uncle Steve shake here instead of the Cosmos that I used on the 4.6s steak. But we're gonna go 2 minutes here, flip it back over, we'll check that temp, 125, we're gonna pull it, it'll rise up to about 135, and that's gonna give us a nice medium rare between that 135 and 140. So we did 2, 10, 10. We're going back to 2 on this side where it's had a chance to get hot. Look at that right there. That is sizzling up nice. Got a lot of really nice caramelization on that. This is gonna be an excellent, excellent steak, guys. Let's check that temp. Get right down in the middle of that steak. My Thermopin. We're at about 111, 110. So we still got 15 degrees to go. I got 2 minutes here, then we're gonna move it. Little flyover here. Would you look at that? People's Beef, Moorhouse Ranch. That is a good looking ribeye. All right, guys, let's check the temperature on this. See where we're at. We're 8 minutes in. We're 121. I'm gonna get it off these direct flames here, and I'm gonna move it over here. Boy, it's still, you hear it sizzling over there. It's still hot, but my fire's on this side. We're gonna let this go up a little bit more to get to that medium rare. Need about another 5 degrees. There you have it, 125. Let's get it off. Set this up here and let it rest. And we'll see how it turned out in about 10 minutes. As this steak was sitting here, you can see the juices that have got on the table. Put you up close and see. There's a lot of moisture in this choice, right? Choice. It ain't prime, guys. This is choice, but it's full of moisture. It's an 1.25 inch thick. It is beautiful. Give you another pretty look at those hatch marks. Got some flyovers for you so you can see what it looked like on the grill up real close. Show you that, but we're gonna slice this up and let y'all see it. Just cut it. Well, there's that spinalis runs right there. It is huge on this one. Let's cut this one. I don't want to cut it. I'm gonna cut it where we see some spinalis and some of the regular. Let's open that up. Let y'all look at it. That is a beautiful, beautiful ribeye, guys. Look at that. Cooked perfectly for me. Cut off a piece here. Look at that. Man, oh man, oh man. That is just beautiful. See if we can get a few pieces on here and make it look pretty for a picture, huh? This is a beautiful looking ribeye. And guys, I bought a few cuts of meat from them. So I have got a New York strip coming out, strip loin. You're gonna get to see that steak cooked up, marinated it in a very easy marinade. Be looking for that video. It'll be on there. I've got some fajitas I'm gonna cook up. So you're gonna get a fajita video from that outer skirt steak. And also what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a head-to-head Moorhouse Ranch against the 4.6s. I got some ribeyes in from the 4.6s, and we're gonna test up to see who puts out better beef, the Moorhouse Ranch or the 4.6s ranch. So be looking for that video also. It'll be up shortly, but right now, let's see if we can taste some of this ribeye. Now this is the spinalis up here, and this is a regular. I'm gonna take a bite of that spinalis first. Melt in your mouth, guys. Melt in your mouth. I can't say enough about that. A lot of flavor, a lot of moisture. I'll tell you what, that's prime quality any day of the week. But let's try the main body of that ribeye. Just like I would expect, a little more chew than the spinalis or that ribeye cap. But very tender, full of flavor. Tremendous steak. I can't brag on it enough. ThePeoplesBeef.com, very good. Gage and Laura Moorhouse. Hey, thank y'all for sending these out. Again, I did buy these. It's just dadgum good Texas raised beef. This cattle was raised on the Moorhouse Ranch, guys. They didn't bring it in from somewhere else and box it up and call it theirs. This is their beef, and it's tremendous. All I can say is give it a try. I think it was 60 bucks for 2 ribeyes, 1.25 inch thick, 14, 15 ounce ribeyes. I would say this one's a little bit bigger, but it's great. It's fantastic. No gripes at all. If you would, hey, go over there, tell them Chef Johnny sent you, take a look at what they have. I think from them you can order a half a cow or you can order a steak, however you want to get it. But they have some different cuts and they'll be happy to take care of you. They did a great job with me. I think you will enjoy it very much. Hey, give me that thumbs up. Remember to subscribe. And the best way to support this channel is watching the whole video and telling your friends and family about us. Sharing us on your social media. And we're going to see y'all down the road on Texas style barbecue and cuisine. Goodbye, everybody.
How them boys put food away beats all I've ever seen.